Good afternoon and welcome to Slightly Further Afield. This week we're in the beautiful Spruce Meadows here in Calgary, Canada for the 12th leg of the Furusiyya FEI Nations Cup Jumping Series. What a beautiful place and always a great competition here. I'm here with former international show jumper and FEI commentator Steve Hadley. Steve, beautiful place this, isn't it?
It is. It's a gorgeous place, you know, and it's one of the best venues in the world, arguably the biggest. Surely is the biggest, you know. There are so many rings. The facilities are fabulous, and it's a vast acreage, and they have a lot of shows here. It is the real deal.
And they're obviously hosting the Furusiyya FEI Nations Cup tomorrow. Same format as last year, don't we?
Exactly the same as last year, Bex. You know, there's 7 teams taking part, 2 from America, the United States, 2 from Canada, 2 from Mexico. They're actually allowed to field 2 teams each of those nations because there's less than 5 point scoring nations taking part, but they can only nominate 1 team of their 2 teams to actually score points. The Canadian team, the home side, they're already home and dried. They've won the first 2, and in Mexico and in Wellington. So they're home and dried, they're qualified for Barcelona. The United States have got to fight Mexico for the other qualifying positions. You know, you'd say that on paper they've got to be the favourites, but nothing's cut and dried. You know, they've still got to fight for it. It'll be a big track and it'll be a good competition.
Well, Canada home and dry, and we caught up with Tiffany Foster earlier.
Always a bit of pressure here at Spruce Meadows. We always want to do our best whenever we're on home soil, but the crowds are always really fun and they get behind us, so that always helps a little bit.
Steve, you mentioned the USA there. They've got a very strong team here, haven't they?
4 top men, Bex, you know. I mean, Robert Ridland, the chef de keep, he's got to pick the best possible team he can of his 2 teams, obviously. And in Charlie Jane, Kent Farrington, McLean Ward and Rich Fellas, you don't need a better quartet than that, do you really? He's 1 rider down at the moment. Beezy Madden, poor Beezy, broke her collarbone 3 weeks ago, and she's going to be off the road for another couple of weeks. Otherwise she would have certainly been in the team as well. But with those 4 guys, they're going to take all the beating.
And we caught up with that chef to keep, Robert Ridland, earlier.
We have 2 good teams. They're quite equal. I had to pick one to be the point team. One of the fun things about tomorrow is, for the first time since I can remember, we've had a lot of girl teams, all girl teams. We did it at Rotterdam last year, and historically we have all guys on one of the 2 teams. So this ought to be fun.
Well, we hope the sun stays out. Join us here on FEI TV at 2:25 CEST for all the action from Spruce Meadows.